In this video, we shall be looking at how to calculate the maximum and minimum value of a y for a cubic function. Consider this example. Find the maximum value of the function. Y equal to x cubed minus 12x plus 1. To solve this, we need to remember how to solve the cubic case of x, and as well have in mind that the square y and the x square is greater than 0 for minimum, and the square y, the x square, is less than 0 for maximum. You can see our previous video on how to solve the cubic case of x, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So to solve this, we need to first of all differentiate. We already know that at maximum or minimum that the y dx is equal to 0. The y dx of this function differentiating x cubed is 3x squared minus differentiating 12x is 12, and differentiation of a constant is 0, and this is equal to 0. Therefore 3x squared minus 12 is equal to 0. Solving for x, we can say that x 3x squared is equal to 12, and x squared is equal to 12 divided by 3, which is equal to 4. Since we already have that x squared is equal to plus or minus 4, then x is the square root of plus or minus 4, and this will be equal to plus or minus 2. This implies that x can either take the value of plus 2 or minus 2. But for us to determine the maximum value y take on this expression, we need to differentiate the second time and substitute either x as plus 2 or x as minus 2 in the square y dx. Then whatever we get, we know which way, if it is maximum or if it is minimum. Then to differentiate this for the second time, we have the square y dx square. This is differentiation of 3x squared is 6x, and the differentiation of constant 12 is 0. But we already have that x can either be minus 2 or plus 2. So if I substitute when x is equal to minus 2, then I have this 6 into minus 2 is equal to minus 12. But if when x is equal to plus 2, then I have that 6 into 2 will give me 12. Then for a maximum value, the square y, the x square, is less than 0. And for a minimum value, the square y, the x square, is greater than 0. And we are asked to calculate the maximum value in that expression. So we can now use x as -2. Therefore, substituting -2 in that equation, we have, let me write down the equation again. Y is equal to x cubed minus 12x plus 1. So now we've determined that at maximum value, x is equal to -2. Therefore, if I substitute x to be -2 in this expression, I'll be having that y is equal to -2 cubed minus 12 minus 2 plus 1. And this is equal to -2 cubed is -8. Then -12 multiplied by -2 is plus 24 plus 1. And this is same thing as -8 plus 24 plus 21 is 25. And this is equal to 17. And this is the maximum value of y. What if you are asked to find the maximum? No, let's look for minimum this time around. The minimum value of the function y is equal to x plus 1 all squared. And to solve this, let's expand the bracket. Then x plus 1 and x plus 1 is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1. So if I decide to multiply this now by x, it will give me x cubed plus 2x squared plus x. Now, for us to solve using this equation, we have to note that at minimum or maximum, the y dx is equal to 0. Therefore, the y dx is equal to, differentiation of this is 3x squared plus differentiation of this is 4x, and differentiation of x is 1, and this is equal to 0. This is a quadratic expression, and we can solve it using factorization method. And to solve this using factorization method, the coefficient of x squared is 3, and the constant is 1. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3, and the middle number is 4. So we need to look for two numbers in which we multiply them together, it will give us 3, and if we add them together, it will be 4. And that number should be 3 and 1. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4. Therefore, the factor should be 3x squared plus 3x plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. If I decide to factor out 3x, then I'll be having x plus 1. And if I decide to factor out 1, it will be plus 1. I'll be having x plus 1, and this is equal to 0. And I have 3x plus 1 and x plus 1 as the factors. This implies that 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0, and x is equal to minus 1 over 3 or minus 1 if you decide to make x the subject formula here. Since we already have that x is this and this, and we need to have it in mind that at maximum the square y the x square must be less than 0, and at minimum the square y the x square must be greater than 0. So let's differentiate the function for the second time. We already have that dy dx is equal to 3x squared plus 4x plus 1. Therefore, the square y the x square should be equal to differentiation of 3x squared is 6x plus the differentiation of 4x is 4. And we have x, the values of x to be equal to minus 1 divided by 3 or minus 1. So if we decide to substitute x in this expression as when x is equal to minus 1 divided by 3, then we have 6 into minus 1 divided by 3 plus 4, and this will be minus 2 plus 4, and this should be plus 2. And for x, as when x is equal to minus 1, we have that 6 into minus 1 plus 4, and this should be minus 6 plus 4, and it will be equal to minus 2. And we are asked to calculate the value at minimum. And at minimum, we know that the square y the x square must be greater than 0 at minimum. Therefore, we have to substitute this minus 1 divided by 3 in the original equation. We already have the original equation to be x plus 1 square, and we've solved that x is equal to minus 1 divided by 3 at a minimum rather. Then substituting minus 1 divided by 3 in this expression, and I have that y is equal to minus 1 divided by 3 into minus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 all squared. Then we need to solve what is in the bracket first, and this is equal to minus 1 divided by 3 into, remember this is 3 divided by 1, so this over 3 divided itself is 1 multiplied by minus 1 plus 3 divided by 1 is 3 multiplied by 1 is 3 all squared, and this is equal to minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1 plus 3 is minus 2 divided by 3 all squared, and we need to open the bracket. So if we decide now to square this, minus 2 squared is 4, and divided by 3 squared is 9. So if we decide to multiply this, we'll be having minus 1 multiplied by 4 is 4, minus 4 divided by 3 multiplied by 9 will be 27. 7, and this is the final answer. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, feel free to email us at science-elearning-academy@gmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more updates.